In a small village nestled between rolling hills and whispering trees, there lived a woman named Aisha. Her life was a tapestry woven with threads of sorrow, a drama that unfolded in the quiet corners of a world that time had nearly forgotten. Aisha, with her eyes that held a universe of untold stories, was a widow. Her husband, a gentle soul, taken by a sudden illness, left her to navigate the rough seas of life alone. In the village, where gossip traveled faster than the wind, Aisha became a subject of pity and whispered sympathy. As the seasons changed, so did the color of Aisha's existence. Her days were filled with the monotonous rhythm of chores, and her nights echoed with the haunting silence of an empty home. The laughter that once danced in her eyes had now faded into a mere flicker, like a distant star struggling to be noticed in the vastness of the night sky. One chilly evening, as the village embraced the warmth of their hearths, Aisha found an old letter tucked away in a forgotten corner of her humble abode. It was a letter from her late husband, written during the early days of their courtship. The fragile paper held the fragrance of nostalgia, and as she read the words, tears glistened in her eyes like dewdrops on a lonely petal. The letter spoke of dreams they once shared, of a love that defied the boundaries of time. Aisha found solace in those memories, but it also deepened the ache in her heart, for they were now mere echoes of a past that slipped away too soon. In the heart of the village, there lived a young man named Bilal. His eyes, too, harbored a hidden pain, a sorrow that mirrored the desolation of Aisha's world. Bilal was an artist, his canvases a reflection of the emotions he could never express with words. The village, unaware of his silent struggles, admired his creations, without understanding the storms raging within him. One day, as fate would have it, Aisha and Bilal crossed paths in the village square. Their eyes met, and in that moment, an unspoken connection bloomed. Aisha saw in Bilal's eyes the reflection of her own hidden tears, and Bilal glimpsed in Aisha's gaze the echoes of a story he yearned to understand. In the ensuing days, a silent friendship blossomed between them. Aisha found comfort in the presence of a soul who understood the language of pain without the need for spoken words. Bilal, too, discovered a confidant in Aisha, someone who could decipher the intricate brushstrokes of his silent suffering. As their bond deepened, whispers in the village grew louder. The narrow-minded tongues wagged with judgment, weaving a tapestry of scandal around the unlikely friendship. But Aisha and Bilal, oblivious to the cacophony of gossip, continued to share the fragments of their shattered souls. One stormy night, as raindrops danced on the village rooftops, Aisha and Bilal found themselves taking refuge in her humble dwelling. The flickering candlelight cast shadows on the walls, creating a poetic backdrop for the unfolding drama of two lonely hearts seeking solace. In that intimate space, Aisha and Bilal opened the chapters of their untold stories. Aisha spoke of the love she lost and the dreams that crumbled like ancient ruins. Bilal, with the vulnerability of an exposed canvas, painted the narrative of his silent battles, the colors bleeding into a poignant masterpiece. As the night wore on, their tales intertwined like ivy climbing an old stone wall. The weight of their shared sorrows lifted, if only for a moment, as they found in each other's company a sanctuary from the judgmental world outside. The village, unaware of the healing that took place within the confines of Aisha's home, continued to cast shadows of disdain upon the unconventional friendship. But for Aisha and Bilal, those fleeting moments of understanding became a lifeline, a respite from the relentless storms that life had thrown their way. In the quietude of that night, tears fell once again, not tears of despair, but tears that cleansed the wounds of their weary souls. Aisha and Bilal, bound by the unspoken language of shared pain, discovered that sometimes, in the most unexpected alliances, forgotten tears find a way to be remembered.